downs at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this.
When the members on and get it going Donkey Kong, they got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car and whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw 'em off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna climb the time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the lead, but you ain't hooping around and tear out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, only thing you do is veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool, acting like I wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no time cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk dog, it's a room full of brines. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hell the key, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear down.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Atlanta Falcons and the Green Bay Packers. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Baker going to throw this right away. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First down, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Packers are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he's going to have the Packers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
They'll give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for them, too.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
They go play action. Mayfield. Got a man. That's Lazard. Touchdown, Packers. Alan Lazard with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The try here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 22. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Flush to his right. Open man downfield is Cook. He's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. A first carry for Tyler Algier. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. They find some open field here. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Finding room at midfield. He is out of bounds inside the 35. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mayfield on play action. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
An inside give to Jones. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Able to find Lazard. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Jones. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Falcons force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the...
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Fields it right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
The Packers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
First and 10.
the middle, Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Jones will come now in motion right. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. To throw, Mayfield. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. To the 27-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mayfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Running the counter, Patterson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
But no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Just a gain of a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 3. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Now on is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones.
To the 27-yard line.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call.
Now the ball comes loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Drake London,
68 yards.
and the Falcons are back within a score. Coup for the extra point.
He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Here's Jones again on second down. And now a fumble. The ball's out. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards.
And it will be Falcon football.
At their own 46-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Here's Patterson again.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Koo now for the point after.
He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
The give is to Jones.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. In motion right is Jones. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Mayfield looks to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Now the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A pitch comes to Patterson, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Adrian Amos with a pick. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. On the counter, here's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. In motion left goes a tight end. Ball sits on the 12, 3rd and goal. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? They'll run with Patterson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. That's complete. It's Cook. Oh, and a nice tackle. A 6-yard pickup, but they need more than that. 2nd down at 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visited and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Green Bay, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, it was a good first month, but they'll fall.